segment paid for by Davis of Freeze Realtors.
It's time for Happy Tappe Home Tips
I'm so happy about this.
with Luke Tappe of Davis and Freeze Realtors
I'm so happy.
on 97.9 Kick FM.
Well, we bring in the real estate expert of the Tri-States, our guy, Luke Tappe of Davis and Freeze on this Monday, February 5th. Morning, Luke.
Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
We're excited to have you in today. You come bearing all these extremely good statistics. We were just talking about some of these off the air.
Yeah.
You know, you can sit here and say, listen, the market's hot.
Right.
Right? And then people be like, no, that's just a realtor trying to get me to sell my home.
It's
But
not.
you come bearing the stats that really back up. This is a time right now to list those homes. You're going to be sitting around watching the Super Bowl this weekend.
Yeah.
And all the family, and they're realizing we need to
More space.
we need to downsize. We need to get out of this big house.
Yeah.
We need to sell this house, or we
Yeah.
need more space.
Yeah.
We need to buy a new home. So tell us some of these things that are just kind of blowing your
I
mind.
figured leading into the Super Bowl, it's stats are important.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
and
all
it's
the
same.
prop bets.
Exactly. And same thing in real estate. I mean, you really want to see where the market's going. And I can sit here and tell you, like you said, it's hot all day long. But until you really start diving into the numbers, and I will tell you, every good real estate agent is just married to real estate statistics. You know, we just are head first and we just love this stuff. But right now in the Quincy market, and this is specific to Quincy, we have 2.1 months of supply of inventory in Quincy. This means that our market is moving fast and homes are still in high demand. Over the past 12 months, the supply of inventory has decreased by 4.55%. So not much of a decrease in supply. We've been hanging out around that 2.5 months of supply of homes. And, you know, looking at the numbers, the list to sold price percentage stands at an impressive 96%. So that means that, you know, 96% of the time, you're going to get your asking price or above.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Using a realtor.
Have you always seen it that high?
You know, yeah, it's kind of impressive because we when we kind of analyze these numbers and you know look at the list to sold price, it's always kind of hung out in that mid 90s to late 90s, and so I mean 96% of the time. Now that's kind of when the market is in kind of that seller's market still. When that first number goes down, the months of supply. When that goes up, that percentage to list to sold goes down because now we've got more inventory. Now it's kind of
the buyer's market.
Exactly, kind of teetering towards that buyer's market. This is an impressive stat. The median days on the market when using a real estate agent is just 32 days. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You want to sell your
That's
home,
fast.
it's going to sell.
Exactly. And finally, the median sold price in Quincy sits at $144,000. And like I said, I'm here to guide you through every step of the process, whether you're buying or selling or just simply curious about real estate.
What's your advice for people who want to sell their house and buy a house in Quincy? Because the turnaround is fast. So do you want them... Is it buy a house first and then sell your old house?
So that's a really great question. It all depends basically on your financial qualifications. So if you can do a bridge loan, which means they're going to take your new house and your old house and they're going to bridge those together until that your old house
sells.
right, until the old house sells, and then they'll get you into a regular loan program. If you don't qualify for a bridge loan, a lot of us don't. I recommend listing your house first, and we'll make that contingent on you finding a suitable house.
Gotcha.
And that way, you're kind of in the driver's seat when you're buying.
Sure.
You don't have to say, "Hey, I've got one to sell first. This is going to take a while."
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
You're ready to go. You're in the driver's seat.
And again, all of these stats and everything you talk about is with a realtor. So if you're trying to do it on your own, you're fighting a strong uphill battle to try to make your money, to try to get your home sold in 30 days. If anyone out there is listening on either side of the river and they want that expertise from you and your team at Davis and Freeze, where can they find you, Luke?
100%, you guys. We would love to help you at Davis and Freeze Incorporated Realtors. We've been in the industry here in the Quincy area for over 35 years. Give us a call, 217-223-9700, or reach out on our brand new website, davisandfreeze.com.
All right, who you got for this weekend?
I've got
Chiefs Niners.
I've got to go Chiefs.
Yes.
I've got to go Chiefs.
Don't go against
I have my little
Mahomes.
girl in her Chiefs
I
costume.
saw the
Oh, very
picture.
Yeah.
Totes adorbs.
She's got a little Mahomey jersey on. So we're rooting for Chiefs.
All these young Chiefs fans, they don't know how good they have it.
I know it.
Here I am. I'm 33 years old, and I've seen my team make it to one Super Bowl, and they lost. Thanks, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Well, even as Steelers, I've seen Steelers win.
Well, you have. You're
Yeah.
lucky. You know, it's Chiefs fans. They're spoiled.
We're kind of a divided family. You know, my stepdad, he's for the 49ers, so it's going to be interesting in my house.
Oh, very
Okay.
good.
He might be watching it in the driveway before the day's over.
That's
So,
awesome.
yes.
Look, we appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, guys.